All right. Let's get these links cracking. Somebody please talk about something real quick so I won't be sitting here listening to myself type in silence because it sounds weird.
Not the bang.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Nah.
I will take it.
You saying what?
Not the bang. That is a pretty bad. Oh, that's a you.
It's so catchy.
I'm not.
Oh, fuck no! It's so.
She was
catchy.
on that shit too.
She was passionate about that.
That she was. All right, so Facebook is straight. My Facebook is straight, and let's get up to the YouTube. That's cracking. Hit that mute button. All right, man, I'm ready. Y'all ready? Big ass neck on this shirt, my nigga. Flatline, you good?
Yeah, man. I'm tagging shit just like how you.
All right, I got you. Go ahead and do your thing. I'm gonna go ahead and start us off. But hey, welcome to the Live Vibez Podcast, man. Every Monday and Friday, somewhere around 9 p.m., regardless of how heavy the technical difficulties are gonna be. But y'all already know how it is. We get the vibes up, man. Twice a week. We're gonna go ahead and let Flatliner introduce us. Bring us in, my guy.
Man, y'all already know what it is.
Oh shit. I can't.
What the fuck?
You low as shit, my guy.
Yo, what happened to your audio?
I don't know. That quick. That shit just disappeared. He's like, y'all already know. I was like, what?
Is it there?
There it is. I can hear now.
Man, let me make sure my shit all on.
Yeah, your shit sound clear now.
Okay. Man, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Mr. Flatliner. Well, it's your boy, Flatliner. Mr. Flatliner to you if you're not part of the crew.
All right.
What's up with it?
Y'all already know who it is, man. It's rated. And last but not least, we have.
Yo, man. Y'all know what it is. I'm tired king today.
So we're gonna say it's a
king, bitch.
Yeah, it's King. Hey. Hi.
SpongeBob. Shout out to Amazing Day Early signing in. Shout out to Lindy. We see y'all signing in early. Karen in the building. Vibes. We see y'all coming through. Love it, man. So first things first, man. Y'all already know how we do. We gotta check this mental health, man. Check the vibes. How was my guys' weekend? How was y'all weekend doing, man?
Man, weekend was cool for me, man. I was not partying, but I was at work. But it was a smooth weekend for me, man. Work was cool.
Nigga party at work. That's what's job.
Yeah, that too, you know. It's a good week, when it's a good weekend, man, you know, everything gets to rolling, man. Some shit wind up being stolen or misplaced at the job. But I don't like when that type of shit happens when I'm there. But I don't know. I think we got to the bottom of it. But again, they still letting motherfuckers go. Yeah, so you know, I'm blessed to still have a job. But I mean, I guess I'm blessed to continue to go in there and keep doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do so that I can keep my job.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, man, everything cool with me.
All right. My weekend was good. Weekend with the family. I just kind of kicked back, relaxed, and just enjoyed it a bit, man. I ain't really getting into too much. After anniversary show Friday, that was it. I told all my clients, look, I'll holler at y'all on Monday. I ain't working on nothing. I ain't putting nothing together. I see y'all on Monday. And just kind of relax it out, man. So it was really good, really peaceful, man. A lot of good energy from the kiddos, and everything was good. Everything was good, man. Nothing crazy. Car still outside, smashed up. Still ain't come look at that shit yet. I can't think of anything else, man. But overall, I'm good. Mental health space is great. I'm good. What about you, King?
I'm chilling. I mean, tired, but
I have one
had to,
question for you.
what
Did you go anywhere yesterday?
I did.
Yeah, your
She,
fucking
she
car.
passed the test, and she passed the
Yeah.
test.
Thank you. Okay.
No. She's still acting funny, man. Like I gotta figure out what the fuck wrong with her. When I came home from work today, she was acting like she wanted to quit. I'm thinking like maybe she ain't got no oil. Check the oil. Don't need oil. I was like, you know what? Man, the cooler looking kind of low. Filled that up, but I still got to see what these codes about and see what the fuck she doing because she acting like she just want to cough up a fucking lung.
Mm.
But then I did drive her yesterday because I needed to get some fucking food, and I just made it real quick. Zoop zoop. So
Yeah, up
she,
there and back. All
even though
right.
I did that shit before, she cut off on me twice. But this time
I was gonna say, they ain't gonna
she
stop her
acted
from
like
fucking up, but
she was like, nigga, you want her to get home?
right. Are we
Yeah,
driving somewhere? Hold up. Like
exactly, man.
fuck.
Look, I had to when was sitting, I had to put her ass in park. Like she was all right when I put her in park. She was just chilling like, okay, you get smart with it. You want to turn me off while we chilling? Okay, I had to have like these newer fancy cars off and just turn her ass off. See right there. Oh, you won't get.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta
Get
manually
that
do this
kick.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she made it through, so we good. But other than that, my weekend was cool. Had my son, then my godson came through and with his little brother. So I just had these three motherfuckers run around and ask, yeah, we play this game, do this and do that. I'm like, oh.
Mm.
As soon as the morning come, get y'all asses outside.
Nah, I
I
feel you
think
on
was
that
I
one.
doing that, boy? Go outside.
Yeah.
It
And
is
we was
so
talking about
scary to
that
see
too,
kids.
like how we used to go outside. Like,
Yeah, but it's scary. I like it's kind of scary to see kids outside
That
nowadays.
shit
Like,
is wild because we
it's
didn't even want to
scary as
be in
hell.
the house.
bruh, we didn't like our parents didn't even like go outside. They didn't care where we went, how long we was gone. As long as we in the house by a certain time or whatever, like that was it. Like I remember being all over the place as a kid. Like I couldn't
Man,
dare let one of my kids go and do the shit that I was doing.
in
Like the
Clinton and
times
I
is different, man.
grew up in Clinton, so I was everywhere in Clinton. And then
Uh,
even when I moved, I walked and went
everywhere,
everywhere
man. I'm
to
talking about
God. Mother would have not known where I was. No phone, no trackers. If anything happened to me,
nothing.
I should have been God.
That's nuts, man.
But in Clinton, man, I was everywhere in fucking places where you could have got kidnapped. I can't. I would die now if I thought myself was doing half the shit I was doing when I was a kid. Yeah, I'd fucking lose my mind.
Yeah,
Like you walked where?
man.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, so let's get into these topics, man. Y'all know we always try to do a little Black Lives Matter movement going on and get some highlights on some things, good or bad, with our peoples. On top of that, I'm gonna throw some more social media contact stuff up there because it's a lot going on. A little weird time right now. It's a lot of weird stuff going on, but I'm gonna try to cover a few things. First things first, man. Speaking of the Black Lives Matter movement, man, there's an activist by the name of Tiana Arata. I don't want to get her name wrong. I'm sorry, but she was arrested and charged with 5 felonies after demonstrating after her demonstration. And people on social media is in urge to get her charges dropped and get her released. Um, she's a 20-year-old, man. She's facing 8 charges, 5 of them are felonies and years of prison time in organized demonstration that took place on July 22nd in Metro Park in California. And it's people are really upset about this because it's the same situation. The same thing how when they got the celebrities last time when they were out there protesting, they locked up maybe like 5 of them and then tried to put felony charges on them, even though they end up getting dropped eventually. But same thing in this situation, man. Somebody who's, what I'm saying, doing a peaceful protest, just fighting for what's right. They're always trying to make up some bullshit ass, what I'm saying, charges and situations to try to get people fucked up with. And it's a sickening thing because y'all know why she's out there and what she's doing. She's not she ain't hurting nobody. She's just out there standing up for what's right. So Free Tiana, she got a hashtag going around called Free Tiana. They're trying to get her up out of there and raise some awareness to that. So definitely going to be keeping my eye on that situation. What else? On to some bittersweet news, which is weird. So the verses, right? Y'all know we talk about the verses from time to time. The verses was last Thursday, I believe. Rick Ross went against Two-Chainz, right? So to kind of brush past this a little bit, we already know that was an uneven, weird matchup. And after the versus battle, Two-Chainz felt the way. Two-Chainz felt like, look, I think y'all kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of underdogged me a bit too much when it came to this. Like, he was like, look, my 20 hits were smashes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all asked for 20, I gave y'all 20. I actually gave y'all 23, which is true. But I think his approach to it was a little different. He approached it like, yo, y'all want 20 hits, I'm gonna give y'all 20 hits. He wasn't looking at it like a versus battle where it's like you put this record against the next record. And if you do it that way, of course, Ross is going to smoke you. But that doesn't take away from your catalog and what you've done. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he felt the way. He let his presence be known. Let everybody know that he got hits and don't, you know what I'm saying, don't sleep on him. He's one of the best to do it. And all that stuff is cool. But to piggyback off that, Billboard put out a magazine cover, or digital cover, should I say. And it's called The Versus Effect. And it's pretty much champion Timbo and Swiss on their job with turning this pandemic diversion into something that's kind of, you know, big and a phenomenon for the culture. And on the cover, they put, you know what I'm saying, some people on there that was a part of the battle. And then, of course, at the bottom, they had Swiss and Timbo. Then it became an issue because now Beanie Man, who's representing, you know what I'm saying, for the dance hall side of things or whatever, felt the way. He was like, hey, yo, I see y'all got some faces on this cover. Why we wasn't on there representing the dance hall?
And that shit was fire.
It was fire.
It was definitely fire.
And that
was my favorite one. One of my favorite ones.
One of the best ones, right? The only way that I could side with Billboard on this is that some of the also biggest battles and some of my favorite aren't on this cover. Like they have the Alicia Keys, they have who she went up against John Legend, Alicia Keys. They did the Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. They got Snoop and DMX. So they got a couple faces. They got Babyface in there, but they don't have who Babyface went up against? He went against Teddy Riley, yeah. So they got some good big faces in there, but it's like some of our favorites they don't have. Like I still think that the T-Pain and Lil Jon was still probably one of the best ones they've had. And none of them are on this cover. So, but I do
understand a big ass, weird ass, animated ass cover.
And then you got to think the Scott Storch,
not animated, but kind of.
Scott Storch
and Manny Fresh was a nice one. They got some joints that they left people off of, but I get it from a standpoint from a genre of music. He's trying to say like you should have put dancehall up there with all these other acts, but they didn't put the producer battles up here. Besides, if you take away Tim and Swiss, who created it, they didn't put the Hit Boy and Boy Wonder. They didn't put the songwriters with Sean Garrett and The Dream and all these other different things in the beginning when this thing started jumping. They didn't put up here. So I don't know. It's a little tricky thing, but overall, it's still good for the people. I ain't mad. Whoever made the cover made the cover. Whoever didn't.
It's just they had a problem with the cover.
Yeah, they felt that they should have been on the front of the cover. Beanie Man and when he went against
Oh.
So
and I don't blame them.
They were the only ones that complained though. And I said, for that, I don't blame them either. Yeah.
But you got to think about it. Like, okay, on that cover, you got the Snoop and the DMX. What's the other rappers that's on there again? There's some other rappers.
Rappers? It isn't no other rappers on here.
Okay, so they got one for the rappers. The instruments, the pianos or whatever. Okay, they got
they got the John Legend and Alicia Keys.
The singers. Y'all got Erykah Badu and
they got Erykah Badu and Jill Scott.
Yeah. What's the other?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then they got the Kirk Franklin I forgot the other guy's name.
Yes, the gospel. Yes, they got the gospel. See what I'm saying?
That part it makes sense. So from the dance hall, they should have been on
y'all got one of each different one. Of course, you wouldn't put T-Pain in them on there because you already got DMX in them one. Of course, you wouldn't put the one that just happened.
Because it just happened. Yeah.
But either way,
yeah,
I see where they're coming from, but you know,
yeah.
it's
And
understandable.
also, if you want to look at the producers that was on there as well, you could look at Timbo and Swiss. Since they created it, they count as producers, so they're on there. But they don't have a song. Well, I guess the Babyface being there by himself is covering the songwriters side of things. I don't know. I don't know who that is.
But I think Teddy Riley is on it.
It is. I
I
guess
think
that
he
might be
is on
Teddy
it.
Riley. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
from a
yeah,
but
Teddy on
see,
it.
yeah, Teddy and Babyface. But yeah, they didn't have any of the. Well, I guess they could hold down the songs right of it because there was a few. Remember the Neo joint, the Neo and man, what that was great too. But I get it. I get it from a genre standpoint. They definitely should have been up there. Somebody should have just thought about that when they made this cover because it seemed like they was going down this path when they picked these people. So it's like, how do you not pick? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm
Them.
pretty
So
sure between Benny Man and I forgot who he went against.
Bounty
Between them
Killer.
two, Bounty Killer, I'm pretty sure one of them got something on the billboard.
Yeah.
You know?
Something's happening. I know everybody's numbers went up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Fab and Jada wasn't on there. They just had that. There's a lot of people that didn't make it, but from a genre perspective, I think they should have done it. I forgot Jagged Edge once Hood will win. I think that's the one that everybody didn't watch because I didn't watch that shit. But yeah, off that, let's stay on music real quick. So y'all know that Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion just dropped the song WAP, right? Now this is a controversy thing because everybody's talking their shit about WAP and how this, how that. One thing I will say that I don't like about the negativity side of this is because I feel like they pick and choose when they want to put songs like this up against something that has some type of meaning or like now they're saying like what about this song is uplifting like self-love or what is it about this is encouraging like this isn't a song for that. Stop using this song to try to pick it apart and saying it's a bad song because it doesn't have X, Y, and Z on it. And I love the fact that Cardi B came out and was like, yo, a lot of y'all not liking the song, that's fine. She said, but guess what? There's a lot of rappers that are out there that are way nicer and be spitting their shit. And they be spitting things about uplifting people when, you know what I'm saying, they got bars and they ain't talking about the wild shit that we be rapping about and y'all don't support them. That's y'all fucking fault. Go support the people that you feel as though that you're trying to compare my music to. Like, don't get mad at me. Go support them. Go support a Rhapsody. Go support a rap females that can actually go out here and get it without talking about the concept that I talk about. Like, I have a lane, she has a lane. This is for my people, that's for her people. So, like, I don't like that. I don't like how they do that. I feel like it's trash. And this is even funnier because if y'all remember Tiger King, the movie or the series that was on Netflix, Carol Baskins has an issue with this song because they use big cats in the video. Now, I thought this was a joke at first.
Wait. She said something?
Yes. She said something. She feels a way about this
They
video.
need to use her cats.
Now, I don't know if y'all seen the video, but it's a dope video and they got like like leopards and like cheetahs and all types of shit, like in little parts. It's not a lot, but they got them in there. And I even think that they're fucking CGI. They're not even like real fucking animals, but she had something to say. And for the most part, she said she feels as though that people are going to look up to them and mimic the fact that they're putting these cats in their videos and want to do the same thing.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, that's how she feels. She's like, they're too big of it.
She's trying to figure out where they got the cats from.
She's trying to stay relevant because Tiger King.
Yeah, 100%. That shit didn't die down. Nobody's talking about them no more. Yeah, she wants the numbers back up. I get it. But that's pretty much.
And she's trying to see whoever cat she can steal and make another new Tiger King.
Very true. That's how I see it. She's just trying to get her hands back dirty. You know what I'm saying? And we don't give a fuck about that or her. But shout out to Cardi and Meg. This is a dope song. It's going to continue to blow up. The video's amazing. If you haven't seen it, go check it out because it's crazy. And yeah, so let's move on to some more crazier news. They say more than 97,000 children have reportedly tested positive for COVID in the past 2 weeks. Yet they're preparing to reopen a lot of schools. Even like in the South, where a lot of these cases are from, or like even in New York, it's nuts. So they're trying to reopen stuff back up, but kids are getting sick out here. And I don't think that they're going to change things, but they need to do something because these numbers are at an alarming rate. I'm glad that at least where we're from, that they have a lot of schools doing the viral and the virtual, education. Everybody working from home on laptops and things like that, because this shit is just not safe, man. It's not safe at all. There was a viral video that went out a week ago where this kid was recording in a hallway about because their school had opened back up, and all them kids was in the hallway just walking around, and there was a lot of them in that joint. And I think that's one of the places where these cases are really, really high. And they're like, look, man, like these mayors for these cities and stuff, man, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They just letting shit fly. Y'all gotta start shutting y'all shit back down, man. This is nasty. Like, if the schools open back up right now, would y'all send y'all kids back to school in this shit? If you had a choice.
If I had a choice, hell no.
I damn sure wouldn't. I wouldn't, man. Especially with these numbers going up the way they're going up, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't even change it. But King, would you? No? Yes?
Get your ass outside. I'm joking. Nah. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck that. I feel you. Another funny situation here. So I'm not sure how this. We heard about TikTok being in the news because Trump said he was going to shut the shit down, right? Trump said, "Yo, if TikTok don't shut down, or no, if they're not bought out by an American company, buys the company before September 15th, he's going to get it banned from the States." I don't see that happening anytime soon. So you know who runs the world and jump right on that shit? Motherfucking Facebook. Did Facebook buy TikTok? No, they did not. But you know what they did? They created their own motherfucking TikTok. Shit is called Reels. You might have seen it over the past day or two. Now, I don't know everything about it just yet because it just dropped maybe a day or two ago. But it's basically...
Stop having a Chinese spy on you. Let us spy on you.
Facts. That's pretty much what it is. So,
and then Facebook, the biggest spy in this motherfucker. Man, all right, go ahead.
I just think it's funny how Facebook does business, right? Facebook will kindly offer you some money. They'll give you the bag. If you say yes, then they'll take over your shit and everything will work out. That's how they did with Instagram. If you pull up Instagram, the first thing you see is buy Facebook or some shit like that. They've been bought Instagram. But Instagram was only ran by 10 people and they offered them $1 billion. They say, shit, if all of us is leaving here with $100 million each, hell yeah, y'all can have this motherfucker. I still think they still employed with it too, though. They still like run the company, but they sold it to Facebook. They did the same thing to Snapchat, I believe. Snapchat said, fuck no, we not selling it to y'all. They said, oh, for real? Bet. So they made, now videos is longer, and then they got the IGTV, all this other shit. It's like, okay, well, we got an answer for all that. They did the same thing to Vine a long time ago. Like they do that. They'll tap you on the shoulder like, look, you making some noise, so we're gonna give you this bag. You either take this money, or we'll see you in about 2 weeks. We got something for you. And it depends on your integrity or your business moves or how you work, and if you say yes or no. So I'm assuming TikTok said no, or if they even offered them a bag, they probably didn't. They probably just made Reels and said, fuck them niggas. But Reels is out. I'm not sure how good it is compared to TikTok. We all know TikTok is running the world right now, but keep a lookout for Reels and see what the fuck's going on. But it's out here. And TikTok responded and said, well, this looks familiar. I thought that was fucking funny because they see that shit and they're like, okay, we see what y'all doing. But I don't know. That's where all the kids are at, man. They all on TikTok. So we'll see if Reel takes over. A lot of the people who are famous for doing TikToks, they're like, yo, this is interesting, but we just want to make videos, man. Like, we're not really here to pick a side, or I'm going to stay on TikTok, or I'm going to go to Reels. Like, we just want to have fun. So we'll see how it all goes, man. That's funny shit, though. And lastly, before we lead into this next topic, there was a post that I've seen on online, and it was about Lil' Kim and her I guess her man, baby father, however you want to call it. She had posted a post on her story, and it said, "If you cheat on me, I'm gonna sue you." And he responded, "If you cheat on me, bitch, I'm gonna kill you." And if that ain't the most toxic shit I've ever seen, I don't know, because this is publicized. This isn't a conversation they had and leaked or some shit. This is shit they put on their social media shit. My issue with this being toxic is two things. One, no one's going to check that man for being as toxic as he is. You should never say you're going to kill somebody for some stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And number two, she's not going to check it because guess what? She's going to stay in that relationship. She's not going to say, you know what? This man's toxic. I got to go. No one's going to say, you know what? Lord, Kim need to get up out of there. They just going, this is like regular behavior at this point, especially in 2020. Like being toxic is a thing. So I don't like that. I don't like how we see toxic shit like this and we know nothing's going to come from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, this is just what it is. And I think that's upsetting, man. I feel like he needs help, and I feel like Lil Kim should leave. And I feel like none of that's going to happen. He's not going to get help, and Kim ain't going nowhere. So that just this toxic shit, man. We could just go ahead and go straight into our video segment of the day because that speaks on toxicity as well. But how do y'all feel about that real quick before we do? Like, do y'all feel like social media, like how we look at shit like this? Like, because they're celebrities and the people don't think nothing of it. They just brush right past the shit like it's nothing. Like, I don't feel like social media is never a way to display this type of shit, even if that's how you feel. This is just nuts to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just snitching. That's all it is. It's just snitching.
Yeah, you are snitching in some fucked up ways. But I don't know. Can you pull up this this toxic video that we ran across? I didn't get a chance, so I didn't watch anything because I wanted to save my reaction for the show. I'm not sure if you could pull it, but man, there's some toxic shit going on, man. I feel like that's one of the words of 2020.
A young lady who explains her views on how toxic people bait you, and can y'all see that?
Yeah. Now the meme that you sent earlier, let me be clear before we even start. What I saw was the headline said, "How toxic people bait you in."
Right.
So when I saw that, I saw people, and I'm thinking, okay, men and women, right? So now I'm going to listen to see how broad her argument is.
All right.
And love bombing is essentially when someone showers you with flowers and affection and gifts and dates and just extravagant gestures and huge declarations of their feelings and all this stuff very early on in the dating process, right? And a lot of times it's not just a tool of a narcissist, it's a tool of abuse. But let me walk you through the signs of a toxic guy. So toxic guys, the evolution goes, they're insecure, then they're extremely jealous, then they're extremely possessive, extremely controlling. And then once you give a person control over you, they become abusive, whether emotionally or physically. That is the evolution. The reason women fall for toxic guys is because sometimes you've had experience with the emotionally unavailable guy. The guy who is hard to read and who doesn't declare his feelings and who doesn't really show you the interest or the pursuit or the consistency that you want. So when you meet the other guy, it's like, oh, he cares. Oh, he cares. He jealous. He don't want me talking to certain people. He don't want me doing certain stuff. He always wants to be with me, showering me with attention and affection and gifts and all this stuff. But let's talk about why. So abusers are not always abusive, or you wouldn't fall for them. If when
the one
you're about to beat your ass.
Shut up. Look, the one thing that I got that I felt that probably wasn't as accurate of a picture painted of people like that is because it goes back to Mr. Love Doctor here in these love languages. If someone's love language is gift giving and things like that.
Well, what she explained, like everything that she explained, he's giving you all of it, so it don't matter what it is, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, but my thing is that like some people, I'm speaking for the people who, if that is their language and they're able to, buy things, give you gifts, like that's how they show their appreciation, not trying to bait you in or manipulate you. It just sucks for those, if that's how they move, that's what they're going to be looked as if this is the definition of what she's trying to say. So if somebody says, yo, this guy's been buying me stuff and showing me all this appreciation early on, he must be toxic in X, Y, and Z.
Well,
Like,
it depends on how he going about it. Like how she said, like now if it should just gift giving, then that's going to be what he's going to just be doing. Now
right.
with her, she's saying he's showering you with like everything, gift giving, words of affirmation, trying to be there. He basically giving you all aspects of the love language and give
Mhm.
you ample amount of it. So no matter which one it is, you're gonna feel loved in every direction. So now you can't say like, all right, for one person who just doing gift giving, for somebody who's doing words of affirmation, physical touch, uh, quality time, and all that other stuff. Like they're giving you ample amount
All
of
of
all
it.
that. Yeah, you got to look
Yeah,
at
I mean,
all of
because
that.
they have to fill out which one you are.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
may
yeah. They're
not
gonna
know
give
which
you
one you are. Yeah.
everything.
But and in her case, she may come off as whereas though she, like she said, if her past relationship, if the last guy was nothing like this, and then you get with this guy, now you're blindsided, I'm assuming. Like,
You about to get your
all right, go ahead, keep playing it. Keep playing it.
holy shit. I'm sorry. Sorry, females.
First date, he said something crazy to you, physically engaged you, whatever, you would be running for the hills. Abusers are very calculated people. So they start off charming, they start off generous, thoughtful, loving, consistent, kind, seemingly patient. They start off all these ways, right? And then slowly but surely they do a switch. Like you'll start to see a temper.
Can you pause
You'll
again? Keep pause again? Keep pause again?
This is like every movie.
No, right. No, I'm gonna say, but isn't that how every person is? We talk about this a lot on the show
The
about
movie,
the
Joe.
representative in the beginning. Everything is always moving in the right direction early on. Everything's happy go lucky. Y'all love each other. Y'all laughing. Y'all spend a lot of time together, and then gradually things switch.
Yeah, but see, it's the only thing I give it for her is the amount of what a person's
Yeah,
doing.
the amount, yeah,
The
but the
amount.
path, I feel
And
like,
the switches are going to be horrible. Horrible. So I get what she's saying though. Like the
yeah,
switches
yeah.
are going to be.
I just that pathway is kind of the default though. But keep going. Go ahead, hit the play button.
see just different sides of them and dark sides of them that you don't like and might even be scared of. You get what I'm saying? But because they
Turner.
love bombed you initially, in your mind, you're like, what do I have to do to get you back to where you used to be? Like on A Fall from Grace, he love bombs her, and until after the wedding, she didn't see his temper. But she asked him a question. Like it was like 2, 3 in the morning. He wasn't in the bed. So she comes downstairs and just be like, babe, are you okay? Anything going on? And so he was like, I don't like to be questioned and I don't like to be checked up on. And he had the bass in his voice, like the Barry White in his voice, right? And she was scared because he was a big guy. Like he was like 6'6", little husky. Like she was scared. But that was the first time she saw his temper. He was Mr. Milkbone, Mr. Charming, Mr. Lover. Like he was all that stuff until that moment. And that's because abusers are very calculated. You know what I'm saying? So what ends up happening is in your mind, you're like, oh, well, I questioned him, or oh, I wore this, or oh, I talked to that guy, or oh, I did these things. You internalize it and you make it your fault. So you start walking on eggshells like he started off, he used to do this, he used to be that. But once I started doing these things, now he doesn't do what he used to do anymore. This is the cycle of abuse. They bait you in with the love bombing, they bait you in with their representative, and then slowly but surely they start to show you their temper, their brokenness, their anger, their violence, a lot of things, and they make it your fault. So you believe if I don't do this, he'll go back to how he used to be. And you're forever walking on eggshells. So you really need the signs of the wrong guy. You need the signs of the emotionally unavailable guy. You need the signs of a toxic guy. You need the signs of project and potential, somebody who's going to waste all your time. You need the signs of a bum out of boredom. You need all these signs, and I talk about them during my free dating masterclass. So go to I'm sick of.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we ain't gotta do the plugin. But
Yeah, but I want to make something very clear because she said something very good in that,
mhm.
and it to me, the that person is hitting you with, to me, I call it the crack effect. I call it the crack effect because you ever notice somebody like how she said when when somebody first meet a guy like that, oh, he was this and he was that. How can I get that feeling again? How can I get that? You ever heard somebody who's on drugs when they take that first hit, they be like, oh, it was the best ever, and they always chasing that high.
Yeah.
Almost like the same thing. You got that first effect of you got that first hit of them, and then now you still chasing that as he already see you hooked. Now you chasing that person that he like. Now you ain't about to get this. I'm about to beat you.
See, and the thing, what the things about what she was saying is absolutely true. Everything that she said was right. Me personally, I have no expertise in that type
Hold
of
up,
abuse.
that ain't no honeymoon. I'm about to put you in a hostage.
But yeah, that I was about to say I agree with Chris. That is part of. I mean, it's a whole lot of it. It's the representative. It's the, like King calls it, the crack effect. It is called the honeymoon stage. It's different names for it. You
Yeah,
just gotta
yeah,
you just gotta know where it is, because all of that
Nah,
shit
man.
is
No,
is
see, now
pretty much.
that's not even a honeymoon stage because this person is a predator baiting you in. They're literally
But
baiting you in.
that's
yeah,
when most people get
And
married and they get a divorce and they say, "Oh, this person was nothing like the person I met." That's all it is. That's the
yeah,
same thing. It's the honeymoon
no, I'm
stage.
saying like
And
when
when
a
that
person.
shit
No,
wear off,
I'm only saying that for a person who's purposely toxic in order to be a certain type of way. Now, people do. I'm not dismissing the whole honeymoon phases. They are honeymoon phases, but when you have a person who's getting into this with ill will, that's just they're just baiting you. They just fucking that's it. That's it.
yeah. It's very predatory. When
Yeah,
you go
exactly.
into a situation with this intent to reel this person in, and you use your charm, you use all these different things to do so, which is very true. But I agree. Like I said, it has different names: the honeymoon phase, the things like that, the representative, all this other stuff. And this is why I always even stressed on the show in the past, and I talked about this before, is that like you never give somebody 100%, man. You just don't. You have to keep some for yourself, just in case you need that much strength left to leave that situation. You have to. You have to. You can't trust somebody 100%. Like until you get into a situation. I don't even see how you can get into a situation where well, this is a movie. When you marry somebody and you've never seen them mad or upset or temper or whatever the case may be. I'm sure in reality you'll get some signs of that before marriage. And I'm not saying that people don't get into marriages and next thing you know it's a switch, because I know some people that were like that. But ultimately, you just have to be well aware of what it is that draws you to this person, and make sure that you keep some sanity and some truth and some, a lot of things for yourself. Don't just say, oh, I'm so in love and I'm giving all of myself to you. You can't do that until like I said, until y'all get married and shit like that, where you sign papers and by law, then fine, yes. But before that, you have to hold some type of sanity for yourself, to where when things go left and you see somebody react in a way that you're not used to, or you see a temper pop out of nowhere, or somebody starts getting aggressive or abusive, you have enough in you to say, you know what, fuck this, fuck you, I'm gone. Because some people give so much of themselves that when they're in that situation, they don't have enough in them to leave. And they stuck in that situation. They're getting abused, they're getting talked down on, they're getting beat up, all types of shit, and they don't leave. And that's very, very toxic and very, very scary. So that's my advice to anybody who's in a relationship and you see some shit like that happening, man. Keep some for yourself in case you need it to get the fuck out of there. And I'm sorry, that's a weird way to look at relationships, but you have to. You have to. You can't trust people. It's hard. Like I said, let's y'all got you got the same last name and y'all got rings on y'all fingers and documentations and y'all married, cool. But other than that, yo, be very careful because people will switch on your ass in a heartbeat.
There you
Yep.
go, Karen. Karen says
And
70%. That's it.
that's that
Motherfucking
lucky
right.
number.
70 goddamn percent.
And him with that, me, I'm just gonna say, look, as much as we love to, like, if you really seriously looking, if you really want to find somebody like me, we all do the representative, but me, I would say try your best not to. Like, try to to me. This is just me personally. I ain't speaking
Mm-hmm.
for nobody else. Try to show that person who you really are. Tell them who you are, like
Yeah.
up front. So, cause like, so you won't have to hear that shit. Oh, you used to be
You
this.
changed up on me. Yeah.
Nah. Like me, I
You
tell
knew who I was.
exactly how the fuck I am.
Yeah.
If you want to believe me, you gonna believe me. If you don't, look, that's fucking on you. Like, I'm gonna try
Yeah.
my best to be who I am all the time. And if I did, and to me, I believe like you should show who. This is just me. I believe you should show who you are, and so they can find somebody to accept you who you are. So once that so-called honeymoon phase is over, I don't even want to have that. The honeymoon phase to me is actually just when you actually want to fucking honeymoon if you get fucking married. But other than that, once you get in a relationship and you really build something, then you supposed to me, I think you should become better for that person. That's
Yeah.
if you choose to.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be forced to do anything. You will want to be better for somebody else. But actually, they have to accept you for who you naturally are, and you have to accept them for who they naturally are as well.
Yeah. Real quick before we go to the next one, we did have a kind of a question topic / dealing with this type of toxicity. I think it was let me pull it up real quick. Is how do you deal with toxic friends and family? And I can give y'all a quick answer real quick. For me,
Shit.
I'm very vocal and very honest with my friends that I know that are toxic. I have friends that I know that be doing some stupid shit. That may be out here just, living a life they shouldn't be living or cheating or, what I'm saying, just doing some shit that they shouldn't be doing. And I'm always 100 with that person. Like, yo, when you the fuck you gonna grow up and stop doing this bullshit? Like, I talk to them all the time about it. And that's one way I deal with my friends. I don't hang with them because I don't want to be associated with the type of shit they be on. Because sometimes you get in a situation where they think that somebody know you fucked up and you hang with a bunch of motherfuckers, they gonna think that them niggas just like you. So I don't want to be considered, what I'm saying, the same person you are. I know you that way, but I ain't that way, motherfucker. So I ain't gonna hang around you. You know what I'm saying? We link up every blue moon, we link up, but I'm not fucking hanging with you. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I don't hang with my toxic friends. And then when I do see them, I tell them about themselves all the time. That's the best I can do. Um, Toxic family is a little different. I feel like there's a bigger bias there because they're your family members and things like that. So your approach may be a little different. Um, a lot of us just we love them from a distance and just and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. I try to do it that way. There's other ways to go about it, but I love my toxic family from a distance. I can't get too close to y'all wild motherfuckers, man. But yeah, what about y'all, man? How do y'all deal with y'all toxic friends and family?
I'm pretty much keep it the same way. People that are not family, that are toxic, are probably just associates. I probably wouldn't even call them friends because at some point you clearly have grown apart from these people. So, if they are that toxic, you know, um, you just grow apart. And I mean, that doesn't mean you dislike them. That doesn't mean you hate them. You just grow apart and they become associates. And family, uh, that is a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
And you start to notice toxic family because toxic family likes to rub off. And of course, they're going to rub off because they're family. They're going to rub off. They might rub off to another family member that might screw some things up. So you just got to, in that case, man, family, like you said, you love them from a distance, but then you also have to stay prayed up, man, that those toxic family members don't ruin the family. Because just
Yeah.
like you have toxic friends or associates, you got to think they have a family as well. So if they're toxic around you as a friend, then most likely they are toxic around their family. And a lot of the times, those families either come off as they don't fuck with them, that person, that toxic person, and they be like, oh man, fuck my family. I ain't really got no family. All I got is my grandmother. A lot of the time they always say grandparents because grandparents gonna love you regardless because they look at life completely different. You know.
Hell yeah.
But other than that, man, that's just pretty much what it is.
King, man, how do you deal with your toxic friends and family?
Toxic friends, cut. Toxic family, cut. I mean, I ain't got no cut cards, yo. No, nah. Especially if you fucking up my piece or you being a little too. If you just being a fucked up individual, lies and all that other shit, you just get cut, Joe. I don't give a fuck. Family, friends, nah. It's because we supposed to. Now, let me elaborate. Now, we all have, we all know family and friends that, just have. I don't believe everybody's perfect. Everybody got something wrong with them, or some little weird quirk with them. So there's some shit about family or friends that you be like, all right, like this nigga, like, all right, he lazy as fuck, all right, but I can deal with that. But once you get to that real toxic shit, like I said, that's fucking up your piece, or they coming at you sideways, or they have to put you down to make themselves look better, or any of that weird shit, or spread lies of the shit, cut they ass. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck they family or friends. Like, cut them. That friend will be associating that family. I'm sorry. I'm harder on family. Nah, nigga, because like you about to be a nigga on the street if you being real toxic to me, nah.
Yeah, that obligation of the bloodline, man. People use that shit to their advantage, especially if they're toxic. They'll definitely use it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at it. You gotta cut them off. Cut them the fuck off.
Yeah. You fucking up my piece, or you doing some crazy shit, you are fucking cut.
Yeah. I see Crystal in the comments saying that she I have friends that are toxic. I got to the point now where I just distance myself. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. Very true. Amazing Day said, I used to let toxic people drain me. I love helping people, so I revert back to being sucked in sometimes. But for the most part, no thanks. I learned my lesson. Yeah, because they will definitely drain you. Toxic people is really good at that, regardless if it's their shit or even your shit. They'll get a lot out of you. Latasha says, my birth mom and our relationship used to be toxic. Well, it kind of still is in a way, but I deal with it in doses because that's still my mom and I love her, but I love myself more. Yes.
You are better than me because I like fuck you.
Doses, man. Yes. I'm rolling with that, man. Sometimes, because like I said, sometimes you have a relationship that ain't good, or it ain't healthy, or it's just not bringing you no peace or no satisfaction.
Take shots of toxic.
Hey, but no. You taking shots of love because you love that person. It's the toxic just comes with it. It's like, you know how alcohol is. There's shit in alcohol. Alcohol is just one of the ingredients, and sometimes that's just what comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So okay. I give you that a little bit.
Yeah, that's it. She drink it because she loves it. She don't drink it because
she's taking a shot. Like arms on the feel of shit. All right. Deuces. All right, see you.
Yeah, it's like
whenever.
Yeah, you have to, man. You have to. Yeah, man. Vanessa said I don't deal with them. I don't tolerate toxic family. I deal with them when it's necessary. If not, I'm out. Friends, sorry, not sorry. I'm walking. I feel that you got to cut people off, man, because they'll definitely they'll take you down a bad path.
Because then if they make you act out of character and you beat their ass, then you the wrong one.
Right. Oh man, can we? I think we got another video, man. Can we pull that up? Because this one right here is really gonna piss me off. Okay. I ain't even seen the whole thing, and I'm already TO'd. Man, oh man. If y'all want to know, this one I think is about. Well, let me kind of set it up. I've personally me. This is probably my second or maybe third video I've seen like this in about 2-3 days. women giving tutorials on how to get men to spend money on them. Shit is mad disturbing to look at. So, like I said, I haven't watched this whole video. I saw maybe the first minute and I stopped it and I was like, yo, we may have to talk about this. And then King shared it and he didn't even know I sent it. It's like, it was just like we all was on the same page at the same time.
I was like, yo, nah.
So let's
all right.
Before you push play, Darren asks, what about toxic kids? What happens when your kids are the toxic?
Now, I can say this. I can't feel her from that standpoint because my kids are younger. So I understand in her situation, her kids are older. So yeah, she may have to deal with that. But that's hard because fuck a relationship and fuck a this and a that. When it comes to your kids, man, it's different. Like I know family, I know friends that deal with stuff like this to where it's like their kids are a mess, but they just continue because that's your child. You just can't. So it depends on what the situation is. I feel like you have to measure what is tolerable to you and what you can take and what you want to be a part of and what you don't. For the most part, that's your child. Always love your child. Always try to help your child. Try to fix your child. Try to get your child some help, whatever it is. But if it comes to a point where it's starting to hurt you, then you gotta let them go and let them figure that shit out on their own, man.
When that child is old enough, when they become old enough where they really it gets to a point of disrespect as a parent, it is officially cut off for me. And I'm like King. You don't want to go, but you don't want to live by my rules. You're toxic. If you're hurting the other family, you're rubbing off on your other sibling. There are things that we can do to settle that. And if my parenting skills is not enough, again, this is another thing that you pray on. Treat them just like I said about family. You pray on them. That does not mean I love my child any less. But, motherfucker, you got to go. Because that's when the saying that our parents used to tell us, I made you and I brought you in this world and I will take you out.
Yeah.
Because a toxic kid will take you out, stressing and some more shit. So, yeah. Hell no, you're not going to kill me. But go ahead. You can play this video
here. Yeah.
Oh, going the wrong one. Okay, here we go.
Mean ass is gonna get fucked good and your bills paid. You understand what I'm saying? Being the nice girl, you have to know when to be nice. So first thing to get money out of a man, you gotta know when to be nice and you gotta know when to be nasty.
That's number one.
It's number one. Because you have to keep his attention span first. So you're trying to get money out of him. And there's levels, lady. Again, Alan has been doing this tutorial, but here we are. There's levels. What type of money are you asking for? And that's going to determine how nice you need to be and how nasty you need to be. So if you're a girl who's just asking for nail money and bill money, you really don't have to be that nice. I'm going to get all that talking shit. I'm going to call her and talk mad shit about him. And then I'm going to answer the phone. Hello? How you doing? Well, tell me when I'm ready. No problem. Obedientness. That's number 2. Be obedient. And I know.
Young, never trust a girl that got a tattoo on her hand.
Number one.
Never trust a girl with them braids she got in her. Okay, go ahead.
That's a whole motherfucking lace front wig. But anyway, how do y'all feel about number one?
No, that number one is something that you're not going to be able to pinpoint. You're not going to be able to pinpoint when a girl is being nice and things like that, because that's normal behavior. When you have a good conversation, especially in early, when we start talking about all these representatives and things like that, everything's nice and everything's cool. So it's going to be hard to detect that part of this process.
No, it's not.
It is.
No,
it is.
It's difficult. Maybe
I ran. No, some like how she's saying, wait, it's time to be nice. It's time to be nice. Yeah, some be a little too fucking nice. Like some
No,
like
they can, but I'm saying from a perspective of somebody that has money, they're not thinking like that. Especially if you got money to burn.
you should, but go
You
ahead.
should. You definitely should. But see, we're looking at it from a mindset of where we are personally and what we're not doing X, Y, and Z. But when a guy that has money and he's used to spending money on girls, these are the type of girls that he run into.
But then again, like for real, like say some of these dudes who do spend money, they probably know the signs. They just don't give a fuck.
But
And
that's
the sad
what
part.
he's explaining.
Yeah,
that's what he's explaining. When you got money like that,
when you don't give a fuck, this
used to
sign is
shit
going to
like that. Yeah.
go by. Yeah, for sure. Go ahead, hit
You
play.
probably already know what the fuck she doing. But go ahead. All right.
I can tell this gonna piss me off.
Keep going to the wrong damn tab. Hold on.
Number 2 is being obedient.
Well, it sounds crazy. It sounds very, but this is, we're talking about you trying to get money out of a man. We're not, this is the topic, right? Okay, cool. Be obedient. Men like women who listen. It makes it easier for him to want to spend his money on you when you listen. In the same way that you want your child to get good grades, all you got to do is get A's. And I'll buy you whatever you want. It's the same shit. Get all A's in his class. And you'll get whatever you want. Number 3, how to get money.
Me personally, that number 2 has some pull.
I was about to say like that number 2. Ah, shit, she kind of got second grade right. Go right there.
Number two has some pull. And I have to.
Because you ain't gonna find too many that listen, like really listen.
Exactly.
So like, oh shit, she kind of got something going.
And I'm gonna say this because a lot of these days, it's hard to find a woman that listens. And it's hard to find a woman that's listening to comprehend instead of finding a woman that's listening to react. And there's a difference. You know, some women only listen just to spit something back at you. You know, and it's like, damn, I know a lot of us have caught ourselves when you're having a disagreement or argument with a female. You're like, damn, you missed the whole point. Like, I said a whole paragraph, and all you heard out of that is this. Because that's a woman that's listening and not comprehending. This is a woman that's listening just to react and respond. So when you run across that person that's just listening and she's listening to comprehend, it's a dude that's feeling that, because men have, let's just say, ego, and of course, you know, a man always wants to feel like the head of something, you know, and when he has a woman that comes across as submissive because she's listening, you know, it's like, man, you know what, she listened. She you know, I said do this, she did it. I didn't get that much feedback. And then when she finally do come to you and say, oh, I want this new bracelet or this new charm bracelet or these new earrings. It's like, shit, she been listening and doing what the fuck I need her to do all this far. Go ahead and get it.
Yeah, this to me, I feel like this plays the biggest factor. Because spending money on someone is it holds weight. It holds weight when you have the bag and you go and buy something for somebody else or something that somebody else needs. They need you for money. It falls into that, to the need standpoint. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I think all men love a woman that can be obedient in some type of way. Obedient just sounds like a very strong word, but a woman that listens. But my thing is that I don't, you know me, like if y'all ever watched the old episodes of fucking LiveVibez, y'all know I don't even want girls calling me daddy. So when I speak on somebody that listens to me or is being obedient, it ain't got shit to do with that. It's not controlling. It's not, you know what I'm saying, me trying to have an upper hand over the woman. It's no wild shit like that. But and it ain't even like something that you have to do on a like all the time. Always listen to what I say or no, because I'm not your father, and I'm not here to chastise you like you're my child. So no, I don't want it to be on that level. But when it comes to certain things, yes, you will love a woman that listens. So she has a huge, huge point here. But I think men of power, when men got money and she's dealing with guys that got money that's willing to spend it, that all falls into play with him having the power, him having the money, spending it on her. You know what I'm saying? And their obedient shit fall right in line with that. So she's absolutely right. This is probably the biggest key so far. Even though this is only number 2, this is the biggest key that I've heard. But me personally, I don't like the obedient side. I just like, having somebody that can listen when it's time to listen. Like that's really important, and we don't get that a lot. So I'm rolling. I'm rolling. She has a sugar baby mindset. You damn right she do, and she cool with it because she's giving tutorials on how to be one too. But
all right, go ahead. Number 3.
Shit.
Yeah, out of a man. I want to put sex in this, but ladies, I want to teach y'all something. You don't even got to give it up, and you can still get the bag out of him.
Get the bag.
That comes with playing 1, 2, and 3 at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be a multitasker. You got to be a nice girl.
Look. I'm gonna put pause right there. Look. No, I'm gonna keep going. Fuck it. I'm gonna keep that comment later.
You got to know when to put him in his place. You got to know how to spend his money. That's number 4. Men like women who know how to spend their money. Okay? So let me repeat that. Men like women who know how to spend their money. So there's the girl I take out to eat, and she's trying to spare me and not look like she's a gold digger and order a salad and a couple of things and not really eat. No, baby. This is the spot you're supposed to splurge. I'm going to order that, and I'm going to order to go, and I'm going to tell him, yo, my mom is at the crib too, and I think she might want a little steak too. I ain't gonna get whatever you want. My mother taught me something. How you can't go home hungry and your pocket's empty. You understand what I'm saying? I remember coming into my house one night, and my mother said to me, I'm in her refrigerator, and she said, why are you in my refrigerator? You just came from a date with a guy. He didn't feed you? How your pussy wet and your stomach empty? You understand what I'm saying? So after that, I tested the waters. I have never let a man take me home without feeding me. I don't give a fuck if I'm not hungry and I'm throwing that shit in the fucking trash. Feed me, because it's going to tell me what's next. If I say I'm hungry and he says, yo, I'm in a rush, I can't feed you right now. Yo, you can't, and just drops me off. He's not really that interested. But the man that he may be in a rush and says, listen, I don't have time to take you to go and get some paper, get yourself something to eat, or whatever. Now we got Uber Eats, it's 2020. He's going to make sure you eat and drop you off. A man that does not feed you, he doesn't even deserve your conversation. So we're on number 4.
Now we're going to number 5.
Now we're going to...
Oh. All right, y'all. Number 4.
Know how to spend his money, is what she said. She said he wants to know that you know how to spend his money. So basically, she told him, or not told him, she just basically took advantage of the fact that they was at a nice restaurant and ordered food for herself and ordered to go and going to order something for her mom to take home or some shit like that. And I don't know, that's all of that just didn't sit well with me. Because
even if I had money, it like if I was still rich tomorrow, young,
because that's just unnecessary.
I'm like, you must be paying for this shit.
It's I'm a millionaire. Unnecessary. Like, me, I don't know. Maybe I'm frugal. Maybe I know how to save and spend correctly so much that, and even if I had money, I feel like my mindset would be the same. Even if I had the shit to throw away, I feel like the respect from, the person that you're taking out. Like, if I'm taking you out, it's because I want to take you out. Like, I'm not buying a pussy. I don't know. I don't feel like she should approach it that way, because that way is trash to me. And I'm gonna keep it a bean. If I'm the nigga with the money, that's the sign that I take where that would be her last motherfucking date for me. So even if I do pay for it, if she say, yo, I'm gonna get something to eat, I'm gonna also get something to go, and I'm taking my mama something home, I'm like, I bet I'll pay for all that shit. That'll be the last time I take her ass out. I ain't even gotta fuck.
Now that's where me and you are different. Because at this moment, I'm gonna get real ignorant, and I'm gonna get just as ignorant as she was by telling me about she's going to order to go, and she's going to order her mother stuff.
Motherfucker, you
because
ain't
at this point, I'm going to ask at the end of this night, who giving up the ass and who giving up the head, you or your mother? Now, I'm going to sit here until the bill come, and I'm going to let you figure that out.
Figure it out.
You figure it out.
The fuck out.
Call your mother and let go through it with her and find out which one she giving and which one you giving. You know? And the moment you look at me like I'm lost, I'm going to call that waiter over there, and I'm going to say, this is a split bill. Give me everything that I've eaten or drank this night. Give me that bill. That other shit, that's her. Now you can get up all you want, because by now I got your information. So you walk out on this bill if you want, and I guarantee you, I get her ass your address and everything, and I had the police sitting there waiting on you. Yeah. She walked. I'm gonna tell the motherfucker officer, I paid for my meal. I paid for mine. So you're not gonna lock me up. This is two separate bills. This waiter here was my waiter. She know what I ate, or he know what I ate. He know what he bought me and set in front of me what I ate and what I drank. This was a blind date. I don't know that woman. I'm not paying for that.
Oh shit! Look, that's what I'm saying. See, when it starts to get to that point of this exchange, it gets tricky. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're only doing this for the money, and that's why she's giving the tutorial X, Y, and Z. But from the man's standpoint, you have to pinpoint when to, when not, or whatever. But you got to find a back out point. You got to find a point where it's like, you know what? All right, I see what's shorty on. How I'm gonna carry this. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you're gonna get real ignorant at dinner, and that's gonna be your point.
And anybody that knows me, any woman that I've ever talked to or whatever, one thing I don't mind doing is feeding the motherfucker. I will feed you before I buy you any motherfucking thing, because we all need food as nourishment for our body. I know half of y'all probably say that in your prayer when you pray over your food. We need that. I don't mind paying for shit that somebody needs. Now, what you want? And as a matter of fact, I might even pay for the meal that she ate right there because she need that. But that take home and that mama plate, baby, that's all you. That's all you.
And that's the thing, like, even if I'm there and I got racks in my pockets, I could have 10 grand in my pocket and the bill come up to $400. I don't care. Paying for it isn't the issue. It's the fact that you thought it was cool to just start ordering up some shit for somebody else. Like, that's nuts to me. You know what I'm saying? You can ask. If she said, yo, do you mind if I order something for myself or for my mom? Like, if you ask, then that's one thing. But if you just take it upon yourself to start ordering some shit because you feel as though that you're going to spend my money the way you want to spend it, and that's supposed to be one of your fucking tutorial tactics to get more, but get the fuck. No, it's not happening like that. No. Fuck no.
Because now if we sitting there and we talking and your mother is somebody, let's just say that you take care of your mother. And unfortunately, you weren't able to cook your mom dinner because you're out on a date with me.
Right.
9 times out of 10, you ain't even gotta ask me. I'm gonna say, oh, fine, order your mother something.
Right.
You know, it's a way about going about doing it. It's a way about doing shit. You're not gonna just think you just gonna order on my
No,
shit.
you're not. Without you saying something, you gotta confirm some shit with me.
I've always been raised, if I can't afford the most expensive thing on that menu, you're not going to be in there with me anyway. So to think that, I'm there or whatever, if you with me, you're going to get your meal that you're going to eat. And if you want anything other than that, outside of a dessert or some shit, you gotta have an explanation for that. Because I'm not doing that. And I don't give a fuck how much money I get.
I feel you, King, man. Where you at with this, man? She just basically ordered herself some food again to take home, and her mama some food. Then ask you if it was okay or nothing. Like, that's just what she doing with your money.
See, I'm probably even more fucked up person, Joe. I would have probably got aggravated and pissed off. I was like, sweetheart, I'm gonna be right back. I had to go to the waiter, pay for my shit, and left.
And you drove her there. God damn, cuz you crazy.
Nah,
and
Joe,
you drove her there.
Nah, it'll be the last time seeing you. I don't give a fuck. If I
And
got
I'm
a
a
lot of money, I don't give a fuck, Joe. Like, nah. You're like, you're a toxic person and you're a user. Nah, you can see your way to fuck home. Nah.
And I'm gonna lead a waiter like a $300 or $400 tip.
Yeah, I don't even want to
pay
stick
for
my
her
dick in
food.
nothing like that, man. I can't even. You don't even deserve this dick, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I was done at. Well, yeah, I'll say I'm done at part 4. Part 4 is it for me. But we can keep going. Hit play. We'll see what else you got to say. Because I'm out at this point.
Number 5. Damn, I could keep going because there's so many ways. And this is without giving up the coochie. You understand what I'm saying? I just want to talk from experience. One of my ways when I am in that mode and I'm like, I just want the money, find common interest. Find a common ground. You may not have an auntie in Ohio, but if he's telling you that his family's from Cleveland and they play basketball and they do this, go start looking up some basketball players. Go start looking up the city. Go start looking up some landmarks, some things that you guys can have mutual conversations about. Men have to be comfortable to spend their money. Make it easy for them, ladies. Always be on your best dressed, your best behavior. Men like that boss talk too. Again, it's levels to get in the bag. So depends on what level you are. Because a girl that's going for 8 figures, I'm exaggerating, 6 figures, she's gonna have a conversation about business the entire date. Whether it's her business or his business, the entire date is about business. It's about what you're trying to do, where you're trying to go. I don't want to hear your boyfriend broke your heart. I don't care about the last nigga that cheated on you. I don't care that I have the same car as somebody you used to know. I don't want to hear about that. Girls are having the wrong conversations, and that's why he's not calling you back. Or that's why you're the girl who you're wondering why he's not flying you out, and this other girl he's flying out, and she ain't giving it up, but you already let him hit it. You got to protect your queen down there, ladies. Men like a chase.
Oh, yeah.
I know she ain't talking to me because I don't like chasing shit. I like my shit mutual, man. I'm sorry. I like holding my girl hand. I like putting my arm around her shoulder. I like us being side by side. I don't like chasing shit because I know my value. I know what I'm worth as a man. I know what I bring to the table. It's no way I'm chasing anybody. I'm sorry. You're going to beat me halfway. We're going to walk side by side, or that's it. I'm not chasing you. That's just that. I've always had that mindset, period. And that just comes with self-love and value. I'm not chasing her. So somebody else can take this one. I'm not chasing this bitch.
Kenny, what you got to say about it?
She gonna find common interest. She gonna say, "Oh shit, you deliver mail? Shit, I get mail every day." And then y'all got something to talk about.
Dumbass. Get mail every day, nigga. Like I'm like, yeah, like okay.
Oh man.
No, because
Can you go deliver my package? Yeah, she got a bunch of one-liners for you.
Nah. Because you start talking about work, I'm starting to get not interested. Like, yeah, I don't want to fucking hear about work, my nigga. Like, the fuck. What's she saying? I mean, finding interest. Common interest is you can get somewhere with that, but at the end of the day, like, it's you will probably understand when it's genuine versus somebody's trying too hard. And she seemed like the person who will be trying a little too hard, trying to go over the board with it. Like the fuck finding like landmarks of where I used to stay. Like, not gonna want to fucking talk about it. That now I seem feeling like you're researching me for something. Now I'm going to be feel like, yeah, you're after something. Who the fuck really gonna be like looking up landmarks and want to talk about that shit? Say like they not from here, they from the DMV, they want to look up landmarks. I'm like, the fuck?
But for love
Like,
or for money, that's the problem. You can do your due diligence for somebody you want to fall in love with and spend the rest of your life with. But I'm trying to get your bag. I'm trying to get as much money up out of you as I can until I'm done with you and I go to the next guy. That's where you got me fucked up at. No.
Now,
I don't even mind to do your Googles. I'm cool with the research, but not to get in my bank account.
Half the people who where they live at don't even know half the damn landmarks.
That's nah, yo. Like I said, I don't mind the research, but do it for a cause. Don't do it to try to get money up out of somebody. That shit is trash.
Great power comes great responsibility, and she's using it all wrong.
This shit is trash.
Now, for common ground, common interest, I can say would get money out of me. Now, would it get money out of me to just literally give you some money? No. Like people that know I like football.
Mm-hmm.
Women or people know that I like going to games. So, hey, she might say, oh, I know he likes to go fly and watch his team play football. Shit, he might be in Dallas. Shit, he might be in Florida. Shit, he might be in California. So, if I want a trip, maybe I need to get into this football thing. Because I'm telling you now, football season get here, you can even roll with me or you can get left. You can go and you can choose the right way or get left, one or the other. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to pay for your trip. No, I am not. Now, when we get in this game, you can eat all you want, baby. Eat on me. It's a drink. Beer, man, what? Yeah. Send it down. Oh, you don't have a jersey. Oh, I'll buy you a jersey. You know, if you're going to be next to me, yeah, certain things I am going to do when it comes to common interest. But another one of my interests is cars. Baby, you all on your own with that. Then you can give me all in common as you want. Car parts and car upgrades cost a whole lot of damn money.
A whole lot of motherfucking money. Yes, indeed.
If you can't do it on your own, baby girl, then you ain't for me. 9 times out of 10, a dude with money, you can tell a woman that does not have her own money or not used to getting her own money because she wants things that she can't even show that she has for herself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't come to me and say, "Oh yeah, I like taking trips and yes, I love vacation." And then I ask you, "Oh, where's your passport? Where have you been?" "Oh, I don't have a passport." No, you can't sit here and tell me you like to explore the world and you ain't never been outside of the damn country.
Right.
At this point, you have my antennas have went up so many goddamn times because it's like, okay, now you're not making any sense for this person. So clearly, you just want me to. You want me to take you with me because you've seen pictures of me doing this, doing that, going here, going there. So now all of a sudden, you know, you can't talk to me. You can do some research for certain things. You gotta have proof. Where the pictures at? Women love taking pictures.
Yeah.
You've been all of these different places. Let me see that. Where you been? And all you got is pictures from the South Side or when you went down to the monument and shit like that. Oh, baby, you good with me.
Nah.
But
King, she wants you to chase her, man.
Chasing shit. Fuck I look like. Now I'm like, there has to be a mutual shit. If it's not, man, I ain't chasing shit, Joe. Get the fuck out of here.
No bullshit.
Right there and just watch your ass. If you ain't standing beside me and I see you back there trying to walk away and have me chase you, then I'm like, man, you can fucking run away. Get the fuck out of here.
Hit play. Listen to what she got to say about the chase.
Hit play, man.
Shit is goofy.
She could waste more of her own time.
They are animals, and I'm not calling them animals in a disrespectful way. They are animals in the sense, like in the jungle, tigers, lions, and bears, they're animals. They feed on the chase. The bear goes to the water. He sits there quietly. He waits for the fish that doesn't see him coming and scoops it. Same way men are with women. The lion, he sits back. He behind the bushes. The hyenas are running. They're going crazy. The hyenas is the girls who don't leave with the bag. They going crazy. They running around in the jungle.
I'm still in that.
You understand what I'm saying? They not focused. While me, I'm a tiger. I'm gonna sit back in the bushes, real quiet, watch everybody go by, and I'm gonna take down the elephant.
Is killing me. Hold on.
Out in the jungle. You understand what I'm saying? They not focused. Don't leave with the bag. They going crazy. They running around in the jungle. You understand what I'm saying? They not focused.
Hyenas ain't in the jungle. Hyenas ain't in no goddamn jungle.
Lions, tigers, and hyenas is what she's using as a comparison here, which doesn't make any sense at all. If you, I'm not even going to deep dive into the fucking National Geographic side of this because she doesn't make any sense. You know, hyenas roll in packs. It's not the same type of chase. It's not the same hunt. They chase and hunt, and it's different. You can't compare that to a tiger. A tiger is not out here trying. Trust me. Let's be clear. If a tiger tried to catch a hyena, them hyenas are going to fuck that tiger up. If you know anything about fucking the wildlife, but no, that's not. It's a terrible comparison. I get what she was trying to say. She was trying to basically say
naturally, the hyenas will probably run from the tiger. But if them hyenas are hungry enough,
if they hungry, oh no,
they gonna try. And this is that one tiger by itself. They gonna try to take him out.
It's a wrap. And that's the thing.
Unless somebody else come get them some help, they're gonna try to kill it.
I get what she was trying to say. She was trying to say that the hyenas be running around being loud, X, Y, and Z. They not really down. They not focused. They do this and the third. While the tiger is in the bushes hunting down, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't fit the point of what she's trying to make anyway, because she is not supposed to be the one that's supposed to be the animal or the aggressor. It's supposed to be the man who is the lion who's supposed to find his tiger. But at the end of the day,
she went from the man being an animal like the chase to her being a tiger.
Yeah, it just didn't make any sense.
But she's talking about chasing the money though. That's what she's talking about.
Right.
She's saying the little hyenas. She's saying the hyena women are the ones that's out there. Let's just say she's kind of on the same page as when I say like dick ain't free. You know, but it's like, of course, a man wants to have sex because it feels good. But when you know you can get paid for doing something that feels good, I mean, who would not want to get paid? She's talking about the women that's like, well, if I fuck him or if I spend all this time with him, I can get his money. But shit, fuck that. I'm having fun as I'm out here fucking him and spending time. So I don't even need the money. She's claiming those women are as the hyena. And she's the one saying, y'all can go out there, y'all can fuck for free, y'all can go on these little small little dates, but I'm gonna be the one without giving up the pussy. I'm gonna be the one that's getting flown out because he likes to chase. Any dude, you gotta think about this. Any woman that you have fucked off the break, I'm not gonna say you lose respect for her, but something is different. You don't, I'm not gonna say value her either. It's a way of saying it's like, I'm gonna just say it this way, and maybe I can explain it better. You don't value her as much as the one that's gonna make you wait. When you thinking of, let's just say in a relationship status, like you like, damn, do I really want to be in a relationship with this junk when all I did, I mean, this is our first time meeting and I'm already digging in her gut. She's sucking dick, she's swallowing, she let me shoot on her face, she let me record. Like, think about that woman and then think about the same cute woman that is just like, oh no, it was a good night and everything, but let's part our ways right here. You'd be like, damn, I could be with a woman like that. She ain't give up that pussy that quick. You know what I'm saying? You'll chase her. You'll chase her. Relationship, when relationship is your goal, you'll chase her longer than you are, the one that already gave it up. It's like, nah, I already know I ain't gonna be with her. I can't be. If she fucked me that fast, I know she done did this plenty of times.
I feel like that depends on what you're chasing. You're removing sex from the equation, but chasing a relationship. Like, I feel like those are two different things. I feel like if you're going into it where you're like, I'm just going to see where this goes, then sex may be a goal for you. So if you do hit early, you feel like there's really nothing else to really chase in that situation. But if you're going for a relationship, I don't think that having sex early changes that. If you really want a relationship with that person, I don't think it's like, it devalues the situation, or I don't want to chase her any longer, or I don't have the urge as much as I used to. Now I get what you're saying, but I feel like it depends on what you're chasing. I feel like most of the times when we were in those situations, we weren't chasing a relationship. So when we got the sex early, it didn't matter after that. But if you are chasing a relationship, which most men aren't, but if you are chasing a relationship, having sex early isn't like a red flag. I don't think. This is just my personal opinion. I think that having sex early in a situation like that, it can make or break something, but I don't think it's like an issue. Now, if the sex is bad, then you're like, I don't think I should be getting a relationship with this person. But if the sex is good, you're not going to feel like it devalued the situation any. You're going to be like, well, shit, nigga, I done came off. I want to be with her and her sex good shit. You more committed at that point, at least to me. So I don't know. I just think that part of it is a little different as far as the chasing shit goes. But to me, like she said, she's chasing somebody else's bag. You can be the fucking tiger, lioness, all that shit that you want to. But at the end of the day, you're chasing somebody else's money. And to me, that's trash. I don't care how you word it, how you flip it, what type of game, knowledge, pimp type shit you want to throw on that shit to sauce it up to make it sound like it's some dope shit. At the end of the day, you're chasing somebody else's bag, and that shit sounds terrible. So no, I don't like nothing about it, period. But that's what women do. Like, women chase niggas' bags, and they got tutorials on this shit, apparently. Like I said, I've seen a couple videos. But man, I don't know, man.
I got an OG down in Miami, and he always said, you know how they always say, I ain't got nothing but hard dick and bubble gum for these bitches. Yep. His was a little something like that, but it wasn't that. He said, all I got is dick and rice, and you can eat twice. That's all he ever said he got for them. And he used to say that shit, and the shit used to just be so funny. And then it's just like, damn, he ain't lying. All I got is dick and rice, and you can eat twice. And it's like, well, damn, that's all I got for you. So yeah, I fuck. Or I'll take you out to eat. I don't mind feeding. That's all the hell you gonna get.
Yeah, that's where it ends, though. You ain't getting nothing out of me. Like
out of me. Yeah. You'd have been cut me off. As in her. Speaking of her, she'd have been cut me off.
Yeah. For sure. King, how you holding up, man?
Goddamn heathens. Now, as for I want to make a comment about the having sex early part. Like, I'm a 100 agreement with you, D'Angelo. Like, that does not just because you hit early does not mean that it's just anything bad. Like, especially like if you're chasing a relationship, if you hit early, like, it could, for me, it could be the chemistry, like how it happens is the most important thing. Now, if you have somebody who's, as you see, blatantly trying to fuck you on the first date, like trying to put you in situations for that to happen,
that could be a turn off.
Yeah, that could be a turn off. Like, I've been in situations like motherfuckers like, yeah, let's park down this alley. I'm like, nah, you good? Like, where you live at? I'll take you home. Fuck out my
I had somebody send me some pictures one time before the first date. I was supposed to be seeing her in 30 minutes. 30 minutes from now. At that time, I was supposed to meet up with her at the little restaurant shit. Next thing you know, I get like 4 pictures of just like some wild shit. Titties fucking pulling the pussy, lips open. I'm just like, nigga, I ain't even meet you yet. Change the whole first date, my nigga.
Nah, yeah,
Change the whole first date.
Yeah, it would have changed the whole first date. I'd have been sitting right outside the house in the car. That'd have been a car action joint. And then she can go back in the house. We not going out to eat no more. You have officially changed the first date, like you said. No,
definitely changed the first date.
We see what James is chasing, and we see what we're chasing.
No, don't say what James is chasing. I'm not chasing nothing now. I'm just saying.
Now, we see where you were chasing.
Yeah, back in the day, shit. If that's all, a lot of the times you gotta understand. Back in the day, that's all I wanted anyway. I didn't need you for your money, and I still don't need you for your money. I don't need nobody else's money. I work hard to get my own money.
Mm-hmm.
So what else? And I knew I didn't want a relationship. So what else was a woman good to me for?
Okay, we get it, James. You fucking heathen.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Man.
It's just the chemistry. If that joint, if it just this just happens on the first date, then that's great. But yeah, when when somebody's just trying to give it to you for some random odd reason, you be like, maybe James gonna take the shit. I'm gonna be looking at the shit like,
But shit, this actually segues into the. Go ahead.
Y'all the same motherfuckers that said just because you fuck early don't mean it'll change your man. Fuck that.
It depends on how it goes down. Like King said, it depends on how the sex is introduced. I say it depends on what type of sex you have. So like it can change things, yes. But if you're looking for a relationship and the way y'all had sex was cool and the sex was good, it's not gonna change.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at you like, oh yeah, you this, you that. Nah, I'm probably like, okay, shit, what happened? It was great.
But if you was just looking to fuck and then you fuck early, of course it changed the whole game. Like you done beat the game now. You beat the game the first week. Take this shit back to Blockbuster. You for the streets and I'm gonna go on.
Black to Blockbuster.
You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Gamefly, Redbox.
Hell yeah, send that shit right back. Get another game. Shit.
That's back it's not even open no more.
Hey, you know what I fucking mean, goddamn.
You done beat that game on the hardest level ever, and the shit was that easy.
Exactly. You're like, fuck it, send that shit back. But this what you said about the we was talking about the pictures and shit early and all that, whatever. It segues into our last topic where we running overtime. We don't give a shit. So the last one, real quick. Let's talk about this. Is going to be sex tapes and news from your past relationship. Do you keep them or do you trash them, and why? And I'm gonna tell y'all where this came from. Now, I was on Facebook earlier today, and I was, trying to gather up some stuff, trying to, get ready for the show, things like that, doing my due diligence, looking at shit. And this girl asked people on her post, she put on her status, she was like, yo, why do men keep the sex tapes that they have with their ex-girls or whatever? I'm asking for myself. So I take it she's in a situation to where she probably did a sex tape with one of her ex-boyfriends and nigga still got shit ain't deleted yet. That's what I'm thinking. So everybody put their answers down in the comments. Some guys was like, yeah, I do it for, it's a memory. Some dude said, they do it for all these different types of weird reasons of why they would keep it. But at the end of the day, it's like, when some guys say, yo, once I record it and it's mine to keep. Like, it's my shit now. I do what I want with it. So it was a lot of like funny answers and shit like that. And I responded. I said, yo, what is the benefit of deleting it? And she answered my question with a question. What's the benefit of keeping it? I'm just like, here we go. So I'm like, the benefits is the same as what it was when you recorded it. So you know what it is. So she's like, no, if I'm not with you, then delete it. The fuck? I'm just like, okay.
What?
And it made me want to ask this question on the show. So regardless if you have it or if you don't, how do you feel about if you did have news and did have any type of sex tapes, videos, whatever it is from your past, your exes or whatever? Do you keep it or do you trash it, and why?
I would trash them only because if I was to, let's just say, if the rose was on the other foot, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't, let's just say if you're in a relationship and y'all look through each other's phone or whatever. You in there, y'all scrolling and you looking at pictures. Your woman went out on a work date or something. You know, all the coworkers, all of them went out to happy hour. And here it is. She wants you to look at, oh baby, look, we had fun. We was doing karaoke, and you get to scrolling, and then you scroll past a dick picture, or scroll past a video of her sucking a dick. Now you sitting there like, well, what the fuck? And then, I mean, you can clearly see that, oh, this happened a long time ago. This was years ago. She was bald headed in the video, but now she has long, pretty hair. And she's like, oh yeah, that's just an old thing. Just go ahead and go past it. It was before your time anyway. Would you still be cool with that?
I would have to be.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you would have to be if you were allowed to do it in your phone.
Yeah, because I look at it like this. I'm always the one to treat others like I want to be treated. So if I ain't getting rid of my shit, I can't be mad at you for not getting rid of your shit. I can't.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying that's the reason why.
Yeah, why you would. Yeah. I got you. I don't. Like I said, I don't. It depends on the grounds of the situation, I guess. Depends on how y'all broke up. Depends on. It depends on a lot. I think it might be a little blurred line there, how you want to keep it or get rid of it or whatever the case may be. Some people just want, I just want to delete everything with that person because it was a waste of my time. And it depends. Me, I don't look at any of my situations like that. I don't look at anything like, oh, it was a waste of my time. I want to delete everything. No. Trust me. I'm keeping my shit. And if I feel like I want to delete it, I don't need it, I'll delete it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to delete it just because we're not talking no more. Got me fucked up. That's my stash, nigga. It is what it is. Like, and my thing is with that is that I'm very open. So if I have a situation to where we have a sex tape, trust me, she has it too. It's not just, oh, I got the footage and you just shit out of luck. We both got the motherfucker, or both got access to it. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to watch it, you can watch it. If I want to watch it, I can watch it. You know what I'm saying? Now, going forward from that point on, it's not no fucking blackmail or, oh shit, she got it, I ain't got it. What if she's, don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I feel like anybody, especially, let's think of the women. I feel like if any woman feels as though that you should delete it, she might have performed bad in it. She might have been some shit. Hair might have not been on point that day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It got to be something. But I feel like if you freaky enough to be doing this shit, then you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Nah, fuck that.
I mean, there has been a point in my life when I was single. Let's just say when I was single and I was doing shit with numerous women. Hell no, I ain't deleting. I don't give a fuck. Who are you?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, your video right next to hers. Oh well.
Yeah, we're adults. Get the fuck over it. Like, it's not a big deal. I ain't on no wild shit. I'm not uploading your shit no way. I'm not putting your shit out there because I'm in the video too, my nigga. Like, I have more class than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that type of person. So that part isn't the fear. It's just, it is what it is.
It's some people that fuck that up. It's
100%.
Men. And I'm gonna say men because a lot of the times it's the men that expose that shit.
Now, hold up. Now, although I agree with you, I'm not going to let women get off the hook real quick. And I hate to make this about that because they share damn near every dick pic, even though it may not be online. I mean, they got some little secret little shits online and shit like that. But trust and believe, they are sharing your dick pics, my nigga. So
for sure.
Yeah. So fuck that. It happens. It may not be on the perspective of how men do that shit, but yeah.
And trust and believe, I was in that circle a long time ago as well. When somebody recognizes a dick and they send you a picture of your dick in another, do you know such and such? And I'm like, yeah, what was up? Because she so happened to be in this little text group that we got, and she shared your dick picture. And trust me, I know that dick. And it's like,
Jesus Christ.
Now it's like, well, woo. I know women share. Women share and women talk. The only time a woman don't talk is when she know for a fact she want that to be hers. When she want it to be hers, she don't tell nobody else because she don't want nobody else to see how big it is. She don't want nobody to see how pretty it is. She don't want nobody else to know how good it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because the same group that you in and you talking with all these numerous other women, y'all all got something in common. Y'all all like some good dick.
Yep.
Now, when you get in that group and you say, such and such got some good dick, trust and believe somebody is going to hit that dude up out of that group trying to see what the hell that good dick is all about.
Good dick. Where the good dick?
Oh man, King, what you got, man? Sex tapes and news from past relationships. Did you trash them or did you keep them, and why?
Fucking keeping them. That's this old memory. Some be sitting back in my rocket chair.
Memorabilia, man.
Look at this shit. Oh, and my motherfucker. But I will be respectful. Like if it's somebody I'm used to talking to, that shit gonna be on a secret hard drive under like 18 motherfucking folders, so nobody find it but my black ass in a fucking password secured folder. I will not have it on my phone.
Oh
I
yeah,
nothing I can access if I'm with somebody, because my whole thing is like, if I'm with you, if I'm with you or we're together, only your shit should be easily accessed to me so I can see on lonely days. I'm sitting there, let me see, oh, look at face of me, you know, like that. And I shouldn't be looking at other people's shit. Only I look at other people's shit when I'm single and I can want to look at it. But right now, only person's pictures naked or video should be the current person I'm with in my motherfucking phone.
Mm. See, that's my thing. Like, I don't even keep none of my shit in my phone. If it's me or who I'm with, my shit is not in my phone. I can access the shit from my phone, but it's not in my phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, motherfucker. Shit, I lose this motherfucking phone, nigga. You ain't getting shit on me. But I know how to get to that motherfucker from my phone. Trust and believe that. So yeah, you gotta play that shit smart, cool, and safe, man. Because but I ain't deleting that shit. So there's that. We'll look through some of these comments real quick before we get up out of here. People, they've been watching these comments for real. Man. I've been sitting here watching this shit.
And I think I've seen everybody in this motherfucker say keep them except
Chris said he'll trash them.
Chris said trash them.
Everybody else said that they'll keep them motherfuckers for real.
And my boy Darnell said it depends.
It depends.
Man,
it's a thin line, man. You gotta check it out.
Fuck out of here. Chris type kill both of y'all.
But see, Chris, I know Chris. Chris ain't keeping that shit. Like, Chris is one of those people who's like, when he done with you, he done with you. Like, he ain't keeping shit. I don't give a fuck how good the sex tape is. Delete that motherfucker. It's a wrap. So I get it from his standpoint. He's
like, you want to tape? You make a tape with me right now. Get your ass in that room.
Chris sound like the motherfucker, like that little boy. Delete all that shit. Delete all that shit.
Yup. Gone out of here. Oh man, this was a good show, man. This was different. Man. I like I'm kind of feeling this whole putting up the video, watching, dissecting a bit. You know what I'm saying? Taking it to a different level. It was nice.
Yeah.
We definitely went way over than what I expected on the show today, but it's all good. We gave y'all a gunshot plus 40. Y'all appreciated 43 to be exact. Yeah, man. But Keith, you telling your secrets. Hey, look, you still gotta find them. I'm sorry. Yeah, you may know, but you don't know. So we all good here, man. Thanks for everybody in the comments, man. Thanks for everybody for showing up. Everybody that was watching. Everybody that's gonna watch it later. You know what I'm saying? When it comes up on YouTube, which is immediately as soon as we go over the show because we're doing it live. Shout out to my guys, man. Thank y'all so much as always.
Hey, man,
this is always fun, man.
The dude showed up tonight, man. I saw my boy Ali in the joint, Chris in the joint, Darnell in the joint.
Ali, I see it, man.
It's normally all women in this thing.
Yeah, man. The guy showed up tonight, man. We love it. We appreciate it, man. So we'll see y'all on Friday. Again, before I get out, I'm gonna let y'all know again that the gift box contest and all that is up. Make sure y'all go to the Facebook and go to the Instagram so y'all can read the rules and what to do. And y'all got till Thursday. I moved it up to Thursday.
Y'all gotta understand. It might seem like a lot, but a lot of the shit that's on that list we've already asked y'all to do anyway. So y'all should already be following
halfway through
all
the
of
list
the
already.
social media. Yeah, y'all should be halfway through the list. So, with that being said, man, y'all good?
Yeah.
Good, King? Man, well, y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Don't put your hands where you won't put your face. And remember, put the guns down and pick the gloves up. And we out.
Hey.
And we out.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by heathens.
Tune in on Friday for the live drawing. Yeah.